Hello, how you doing? It's Messina. Here's my book, A New Me, Living Without Labels, and you can get it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Walmart, and also on many other sites. And if you don't speak English, you can also get my book in your language as well. One thing I learned over time is that I was good at speaking up for others and supporting others, but the one thing I didn't know was how to do it for myself. And that is one lesson I learned this year. And believe it or not, it's called advocating. We need to not just advocate for others, but we also need to make sure that when we advocate, that we place ourselves in the equation. So when I went and saw the delegates back in around February, I put myself in the equation for the first time. I had been many times, but I never placed myself in the equation before. And that is what I did this year. I placed myself in the equation. And that has been something that I've been learning to do since the virus started, was to learn to love myself first. God, then me, then everyone else. And that's the best thing you can do for yourself, because believe it or not, when you put yourself in the equation, even with your mental emotional health, your mental emotional health will change. That your brain will not know what to do with itself, because you're going to be learning to love yourself, wanting to buy yourself stuff, wanting to look good, feel good. Even when you're alone at home, it's not going to be that you're lonely, it's that you want peace. So you want that peace for yourself. And believe it or not, you start not wanting to get angry at yourself over time for mistakes. That you start saying to yourself, it happens, you'll deal with it. So don't allow no one else to drain your peace. Don't allow no one else to make you feel bad about who you are, what you are, and how you're doing. Because believe it or not, they're not traveling the same journey that you're traveling. They're looking in, but not asking you the questions. So don't assume that just because they're older than you, that they know everything. Because I'm here to tell you, they don't. And believe it or not, you may know a whole bunch more in other areas that they have no clue. And they're going to look down on you as well. Because you will know it by their voice. How they agree with others, but can never agree with you. Or when they want to agree with you, their voice shifts. People have a shifting voice when it comes to people that could be younger than them, or even if you have a disability. But believe it or not, some people are too surprising to believe that you can know so much and yet still have a disability. So believe it or not, I'm here to tell you to learn to advocate for yourself and put yourself first in the equation. God first, then you, then everyone else fall behind. You make sure that when you're buying stuff for yourself, that you also put yourself in the equation. You don't have to pay. You don't have to think about not wanting to not get something for yourself. Because believe it or not, that is a ticket to your success in your mental emotional healing when it comes to wanting to feel better and do better for yourself. The ticket to my mental health was learn to love myself. And that is what you have to do as well, is to learn to love yourself even after you learned all the tools that you have learned through the different programs, is to learn to love yourself. Take that to the bank. I love you, and goodbye.